One entrepreneur from Las Vegas says the key to doing it is to look within. Farrah Gray is the author of Reallionaire, 9 Steps to Becoming Rich from the Inside Out. And we thank you for joining us in an interesting
Thank you for having me.
title, From the Inside Out. What does that mean?
Well, I have found growing up in the projects on the south side of Chicago that my grandmother, my family, we were such rich people on the inside, but we didn't have the monetary wealth. And then conversely, you see people with a lot of monetary wealth that are just truly not happy from the inside out. So I said I wanted to be a reallionaire from a little boy at 6 years old. So I said that's adding the millions and then the inner richness.
And you were a millionaire by the time you were 14. Just very quickly, how did you do that?
I created a business club when I was actually 8 years old, and I grew that into actually a venture capital fund headquartered on Wall Street when I was about 13. And really it was to aid young people that wanted to become entrepreneurs. So it was a student venture capital fund called New Early Entrepreneur Wonders, and then I created a food company and did over 1.5 million in sales.
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything like that at 14.
What are tips for us sticking to our resolution to try to turn our finances around in the new year?
Absolutely. I think it's important to not just make resolutions because we can break those. I think we have to make promises and execute them. I think next year we have to concentrate on not the global economy, but our personal economy. What is it that we do best? I always say find your area of excellence, because the two most important times I've learned is when we were born and when we find out why we were born. What did God put you here to do? So ask yourself 3 questions. First question, what comes easy to me but harder to other people? Second question, what would I do and do it for free? That one's tricky. And the third question is, how can I be of service and how can I give back? And I believe that once you're able to wrap those 3 things around you and your philosophy, the world and the marketplace will open up for you next year, your gifts and your talents.
Now, you don't believe in just being in the right place at the right time, though. You're very specific about that.
Absolutely. Most people say you have to be at the right place at the right time. I always say, no, you have to be everywhere all the time, because your visibility is just as important as your ability. So I think you have to show up. And I find a lot of times, even personally, people are just not showing up anymore. You can't win if you don't play, so we have to show up. For example, right now I find that people aren't showing up for their opportunities. You know, people believe that opportunity knocks, you know, once or twice or annually. I would say opportunity never knocks. It's something you have to go after with a vengeance. Living in Las Vegas, I even give credit to people who, you know, hit the jackpot there, because at least they showed up and put that dollar into the machine for a chance. So I think you have to give yourself a chance and show up in your relationship, show up on your job, show up in life.
You know, it's really hard, though, for a lot of people who are out of work, and it's, as you said, it's been such a tough economy, to show up, though, after they've had rejection after rejection. There's a lot of fear out there.
Absolutely, but I truly believe that everything we deserve is on the other side of fear. According to statistics, I'm supposed to either be in prison or dead growing up in the projects on the south side of Chicago. But being here, my testimony, I realized, was just a test to say that, you know, other people can definitely make it happen. You just have to believe in yourself. And I believe, again, what the mind can, you know, conceive and the heart can believe, you truly can achieve.
You write a syndicated newspaper column, and you have authored these books. If someone were to buy one of these books, they follow your advice, are there concrete, specific suggestions?
Absolutely.
Dollars and cents.
Absolutely. I believe that truly success is not a secret, though. I believe there's no idea dumb enough that you can't get at least 1 million people to buy into it. So let's get
I think P.T. Barnum said something similar, but I'm not sure that I'd want to use him as a role model.
Well, again, I think it's important, again, to find your area of excellence and find those little things and get back to basics. I call it the third world country entrepreneur. They don't have ExxonMobil or Walmart in third world countries. They just go out and create their own jobs. And I think that's what we have to do coming into the new year. I took oversized rocks I saw on the streets, and I would paint them, and I would knock on people's doors. I was 6, and I said, would you like to buy this? And people look at me as if to say, isn't that the rock that was in front of my door? I said, yeah, but see, it's different. It could be used as paperweights, bookends, and door stoppers. I made $50 doing that.
So you completely believe in just going out there, and that question you asked about if you could do it for free, what would that be? Answer that, huh?
Yes, because you know, I believe that comfort is the enemy of achievement. So you have to find areas of your life that you're most uncomfortable and change.
Farrah Gray, thank you so much for being in studio with us today. And you can pick up Farrah Gray's book, Reallionaire, 9 Steps to Becoming Rich from the Inside Out. It's at a bookstore. Any bookstore will have it for you.